speaking of Kamala, despite making 2 appearances today, she failed to mention the biggest story of the day, the attempted assassination of Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. The day is come and gone, and we haven't heard a word from the vice president about it, which is odd because if you recall back in 2019, it didn't take Kamala any time at all to come out and condemn the alleged attack on Jussie Smollett, who's not a Supreme Court justice, and also that wasn't a real attack. Maybe they just haven't briefed her about it yet. That's got to be it, right? Kayleigh McEnany is the former White House press secretary and co-host of Outnumbered. So, Kayleigh, if there was an attempted assassination of, I don't know, Breyer, any of them, RBG, during your term there, don't you think that Mike Pence might have said something about it personally if he had 2 events that day?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And there would be a steady drumbeat for hearing a full-throttle, long, extended condemnation from the lips of the president. They love to play this game, Jesse, when I was there. They asked for us to condemn every form of violence ever to occur at any given moment, at any place on planet Earth in the moment. And it was never enough to say, oh, the president condemned that yesterday. Let me read you what he said. No, they wanted it in the moment. And if the press secretary did it, they still wanted the president to follow up with yet another condemnation. It was this shell game where it was never enough and you were constantly chasing your own tail, running in a circle. But where's the media now? They're trying their best to ignore the story. There's no drumbeat for extended condemnations from the vice president or the president. You get this statement from the deputy press secretary and the press secretary, and oh, they condemned it, let's move on. Never mind, they encourage this from the podium, the showing up at the Supreme Court justice's home, which, as you said, is illegal.
There was a planned left-wing hit on a Supreme Court justice, and the president of the United States and the vice president of the United States have not gone on camera tonight. I don't know. It's like, what, 7:30 on the East Coast, and said a damn thing about it. That is crazy. I mean, what is going on here? I'm getting upset. I don't like to get upset. This summit is blown up, and it's humiliating.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? We can't get Mexico to come to a summit in Los Angeles?
Yeah, so first let me just say you're exactly right that it's nuts because the president passes the press corps onto Air Force One, passes them coming off, can walk back and gaggle with them on Air Force One. He has ample opportunity, he hasn't done it. But you're right. When President Trump was in office, he said, hey, Mexico, tariffs are coming your way unless you do something to stymie the tide of illegal immigration. And what did they do? They sent 15,000 Mexican troops to their northern border, and you saw illegal immigration come down. Now Mexico doesn't show up. They don't want to partner with Biden. Not only that, the people we're going to give money to create climate jobs to stymie illegal immigration, that's what Kamala Harris announced today, they don't show up. Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala. It's unreal, the ideologues and their naive plans.
Did you hear our report last night on Primetime that the United Nations is not only giving out cash cards to people in the caravan, they're sending therapists down there so they can recover repressed memories of persecution. So when they show up to the border, they tell our Border Patrol agents, oh, you know what? I remembered that I was punched in the face in middle school. Oh, grant me asylum. Why isn't the White House saying, hey, UN, can you guys butt out of this? We're trying to control the border.
Right. So you've got therapists from the UN. Then if you stay in one of these countries, you got a green job from Kamala. Oh, and if you make it here with your therapist, we'll give you a cell phone when you get on the other side. Have at it, illegal immigrants. Here we go. What a brilliant plan.
You got a cell phone and a plane ticket to New York or sunny L.A. I mean, they're treating them better than they treat American citizens. It's insane. Plus, you get formula. They get formula, a cell phone, and cash.
That too.
And free therapy sessions. I have to pay for my therapy. And it is expensive because I have to see my shrink at least once a day. That was a joke, America.
Of course you do, Jesse. No, you're in the office next to me. I know it's true.
I got to close my door. Thank you so much, Kayleigh McEnany.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.